Well, good evening there, Course 2 buddies. This is Course 2, Lesson 76, Complex Fractions. Don't get scared. It looks weird, but it's really not difficult, okay? Trust me. Complex fraction is a fraction with one or more fractions in the numerator or denominator. So we have 3/5 over 3/5. What? Don't worry. What we are going to, or 25 and 2/3 over 100. What? Don't worry. Or 15 over 7 1/3. You know the drill. What? Or AB over BC. What? All right. Not hard, really. It's not. Watch. Your goal, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to make the denominator 1. Well, how do we do that? Easy peasy. Watch. If I have 3/5 over 2/3, I'm going to make my 2/3 a 1. How am I going to do that? I'm going to use the reciprocal. So I multiply 2/3 times 3 over 2. That turns this into 1. So now my answer is going to be either a whole number or a single, not complex fraction. But whatever I do to this side, I have to do to this side. So I'm going to take 3/5 times 3 over 2, because that was the reciprocal, and I get 9 over 10. All right? Or you could think of it as 9/10 over 1, but that's really just 9 over 10. All right? Because 2/3 times 3 over 2 equals 1. Let me show you again, a different way. Maybe your brain likes it this way better. So here we have the same problem, 3/5 over 2/3. I want to make the number 1, okay, for the bottom, for my denominator. How do I do that? I multiply times 3 over 2. But whatever I do on the bottom, I have to do on the top. So, because this is my big number 1, I'm also multiplying 3/5 by 3 over 2, and that we get 9/10 over 1, which is just 9 over 10. I know it's a little bit complicated, but it's just really like 2 steps to get to a very easy answer. I'm going to show you some more. Here we have 25 and 2/3 over 100. First thing you're going to do is make that numerator an improper fraction. So 25 times 3 is 75 plus 2 is 77 over 3 over 100. Now, think of the denominator as a fraction. So 77 over 3 is 100 over 1. Now we're going to multiply both the denominator and the numerator by the reciprocal of the denominator, which gets rid of the denominator by making it 1. So here we go. 100 over 1 times 1 over 100, the reciprocal. Now that's gone. It's just a 1. But I have to do the same thing up here. So 77 over 3 times 1 over 100 equals 77 over 300. This particular fraction I cannot reduce, so that is my answer. Don't worry, here we go. We're going to look at some more. What if I have 15, a whole number, over a fraction? We're still going to make the denominator an improper fraction. So I have 15 over 22 over 3. I'm going to still think of my numerator as a fraction, just to help my brain. So I'm going to have 15 over 1 over 22 over 3. I'm going to multiply both the denominator and the numerator by what? The reciprocal of the denominator, which is 3 over 22. So 15 over 1 times 3 over 22 equals 45 over 22. Well, this is improper, so I just divide 22 into 45. It can go 2. You have 1 left over, so 2 and 1 over 22. And you're saying, I don't know if I get it yet. Help me out. All right. What if it says change 83 1/3% to a fraction? Well, remember, a percent is a fraction with a denominator of 100. So really what you have here is 83 1/3 over 100. So what are you going to do? You're going to make this improper, which happens to be 250 over 3. You're going to think of this as a fraction, 100 over 1, so that we can multiply by the reciprocal, which would be 1 over 100. Just got rid of that. So 250 over 3 times 1 over 100, I can simplify that down to, excuse me, 5 times 1 and a 3 times 2. So I get 5/6. Okay? Yes, maybe so. Let's try this one. 37 and 100, 37 and 100, 37 and a half over 100. We're going to make this an improper fraction, so 2 times 37 is 74 plus 1 is 75 over 2. I'm going to think of this as a fraction, 100 over 1, so that I can multiply by the reciprocal 1 over 100. Just got rid of that. Have to multiply this 1 over 100. Now, what can go in this equal amount of times here? 25, right? 25, 3 quarters would be 75 cents, 4 quarters would be $1, so 25 can go into each of those. So now I just multiply across, 3 times 1, 2 times 4, ta-da, I get 3/8. All right, let's do another one. 66 2/3%. So we are going to remember that we're just going to think of this as 66 2/3 over 100. We're going to remember that we're imagining it over 1 so that we can what? Multiply by the reciprocal. Just gotten rid of this. Make this improper, turns into 200 over 3 times 1 over 100. Well, 100 can go in itself once. 100 can go into 200 2 times. So I have 2 times 1, which is 2, 3 times 1, which is 3, so it's 2/3. Not too difficult, right? Not really, just take it step by step. It's almost like magic, which is the secret word, magic. Practice set, B, C, and F. Problem set, 2, jeepers creepers, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 21, 25, and 27, and 29. All right, please get at least the practice done, if not a few of these before class, and then we can work on it together in class. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.